Hey guys, Brian the Shaving Geek here with another episode of my shave of the day. Today used a new piece of pottery that I have in the den that I showed you a few days ago from Creek Road Pottery. Excited to tell you about that, so let's get down to it. So for my brush today, you get sick of seeing it I'm sure, my Creek Road Pottery with the Anthony McKenzie Ubersoft II knot in it. Just absolutely loving this brush, and it actually looks very, very awesome with this Scuttle here, obviously, from the same place. Pairs very well, looks very nice together. Really enjoyed using that. We'll get to the Scuttle here in a minute, but let me just tell you a little bit about the soap and razor that I used today. For my soap today, I broke out the Pegleg Nichols here that I got from Beaverwood. No, I'm sorry, not Beaver Woodwright, used to be. We'll call him the artist formerly known as Beaver Woodwright. Kelly Hogan, Blackship Grooming Company. Absolutely love this stuff. Whew. Oh man, it's just good stuff, and really enjoy Kelly's scents. One of the things that I've noticed is that Kelly does lean a little bit more towards the citrus. It seems that a lot of his scents are citrus based, and I really enjoy citrus based scents. Now, one of the things that I do need to reach out to Kelly about is, and I'm not sure if you can see right there and along the edge here, but this label on the side is, and even the one on the top, is not really, it's just getting bucked up, but really it's not that huge of a deal. But it just seems like the printing is coming off of it. So that may be something that Kelly may want to look at. But soap's awesome. That's just picky uni stuff. For the aftershave, I use the matching aftershave. Absolutely the best bottle right now, bar none, in my opinion, in aftershaves. And it just goes so well with this brand. But this Skull bottle is just killer. And what's in it is just awesome. I just love this Pegleg. Whew, it's just such a great scent. And to tell you a little bit about Pegleg Nichols, the scent. Cedarwood and orange tinged with a bit of lavender combined to make a masculine scent that is warm and earthy is how he describes it. And I just love it. It's good stuff. My razor today, I used this Star razor, and these Star razors are ones that don't seem to show up a lot in Shave of the Days. Don't really hear much about them, but they're excellent shavers, and this is one of actually the most comfortable shavers I have in the den. I have two Star razors, this one with the star-shaped handle and another one with a round handle, and they both just perform very, very well. I had very similar to a Gillette Fat Handle Tech, and just a great, comfortable shaver for me. Really enjoyed using this, and I'm so glad to have it in my den. And just so you know, I mean, it's just a three-piece. If you're not familiar with these at all, it's just a three-piece screw-apart type razor. I have it loaded with a Lord blade, which is a very good blade for me. And in fact, one of my favorites, and just very, very comfortable shave today. Enjoyed using it. Now, on to this very unique Scuttle here that Al is. This is a prototype, and I should have made mention yesterday of the fact that this here is a prototype as well. Al has put these together. He's working on a project to potentially sell these. I won't mention the vendor, but it's one that many of you know, and is working with potentially selling these through a vendor. And so he's working on these prototypes. And one of the things that I think I told you in my video when I showed these off is Al is somebody who likes to kind of live outside the status quo, shall we say. And he's really trying to reimagine what a Scuttle could be, but still obviously retain the function, but maybe try some different form factors. So this pod scuttle here is a two-piece scuttle. This piece comes off and then rests down in the bowl where obviously you put the water. And got some swirled texture here on the inside. That beautiful, beautiful blue and black glaze there. The raw outside, but still maintaining those the consistency with that blue color here on the side. And so to me, I think it looks very cool. But does it function? And so I put it to the test today. And what I did is I filled up the inside here. Again, the blue on the inside, which I think is beautiful, just gorgeous. Filled that up with some hot water while I was in the shower. And then filled this piece up with some hot water and set it in here and set it in my sink while I had my shower. When I got done, I dumped the water out, filled it up with hot water while it was still in the sink. And then what I did is I took this piece here and I smushed it. That's a word, right? Smushed it down inside there so that excess water came out into the sink, and then lifted it up by these nice little tabs on the side and set it on my counter. Then what I did is I took the inner piece out and I actually held it in my hand and used that to, well, it was in my hand like this, to whip up my lather. And once I was done, had my lather whipped up, which obviously with Kelly Hogan's product doesn't take very long, dropped this puppy back down into the hot water and had plenty of luxurious warm lather for my shave. 2 passes, didn't go for a third, although I would have liked to have. But I'm usually a 2-pass guy, and on a work day, I'm lucky to be able to get 2 passes in and still make it to work on time. Yeah, I'm one of those kind of guys. Hit the snooze button, roll over, and go back to sleep, and then wait till the last minute. So overall, I really enjoyed using this. I actually last night had I did a call with Al. I FaceTimed him and talked to him about some of the improvements I think he could make on these models, and provided him with some feedback. There's a couple of twists that he's going to be making to this already that he's planning on that I think are really going to even take this to the next level. And so looking forward to seeing what he has in store. But overall, it functioned to me as a Scuttle should. Now, having said that, I don't have, as I said yesterday, a whole lot of experience. In fact, none with a Scuttle. And so, as I said yesterday, I'm going to be sending these off to a buddy of mine, and he's excited to try them out because he uses a Scuttle on just about every shave that he does. And so he is going to try them out and provide Al with some feedback as well. And hopefully that will help Al bring these to market and provide something that is a little bit different, a little bit unique, and still beautiful. Functional art. And I think this is a really cool take on a Scuttle. Give me your thoughts just by looking at it. Tell me what you think. Is it something that you would be interested in? Is it something that doesn't interest you at all? And just by looking at it, what are your concerns? How do you use a Scuttle? Would you take this and lather while this is still in there? Or would you be more inclined to hold it in your hand and lather like I did and then put it into the warm water to keep it warm? So give me your thoughts on that. And while you're at it, if you're giving me your thoughts on that, tell me what you think about this Scuttle. Again, Al is he's my brother-in-law. He's a great guy. But even if he wasn't my brother-in-law and he was just somebody that I met through the community, he's somebody who is wanting to up his game and realizes that there's always room for improvement, and so he wants to get as much feedback as possible so he can provide great value, but something that's beautiful. So like I said, functional art, that's what he's going for. And in my opinion, the stuff that I'm using, oops, knocked the deodorant off the the counter here. But the stuff that I've used so far and that I'm using in my den, I'm very happy with. So, and if it sucked, I would say so. You know what? That's how it is. I keep it real. All right, guys. Brian the Shaving Geek reporting live from my shave den, wishing you a lifetime of happy shaves. Have a great day, everybody.